Bellator MMA Now features middleweight set for 3 5-minute rounds live on Showtime. Being introduced first, the blue corner. At 6'1", weighing in 185.8 pounds. His professional record, undefeated, with 10 wins, no losses, fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida. By way of Kansas City, Missouri, introducing the human cheat code, Johnny Eblen. And across the cage, his adversary, fighting out of the red corner. At 6'1", weighing in 185.8 pounds. Just off a world title challenge, he enters with 18 professional victories, 5 defeats, fighting out of Wilmington, North Carolina, John Salter. In charge, your referee, Mike England.
Start right over here, bud. Over here. Start right over there.
John Salter wrestled out of Lindenwood University right here in St. Charles, Missouri, 2007 NAIA National Wrestling Champion at 174 pounds. For Eblen, he's looking to show up and show out in his native Show Me state.
First round.
Bell, round number 1. Touch of gloves in the southpaw Salter. Orthodox Eblen. Feeling out process here in the opening seconds, both pawing at each other. And it's Eblen initiates the first offensive attack, but more of a just getting to know you, a little bit of a feeling out process, John.
That was a nice right hand landed by Johnny Eblen. The one thing about Johnny Eblen, look, his confidence is growing. He is now starting to believe. A lot of people don't realize that a fighter, even when they're 5-0, they still have doubts and they're not sure. Johnny Eblen is now believing in his ability. He knows how good he is. He trains with studs every day at ATT, and he believes that now is his time.
ATT, well-deserved reputation of taking prospects and turning them into savages. Eblen, all 6 of his wins via knockout or submission have come in the opening round. For Salter, he has 13 first-round finishes, just past the minute mark.
John Salter giving a couple different reads. That was a beautiful left hand landed by John Salter on the entry by Johnny.
Eblen looking for the takedown, scoops out the legs and secures it. Salter very comfortable off his back. Despite starting jiu-jitsu training at the age of 21, a Brazilian jiu-jitsu black belt, and great fight IQ when it comes to the ground game for John Salter.
Let's just be honest about this. There's a lot of black belts out there. They are not the level of John Salter. Salter is a world-class grappler. The guy is a phenomenal jiu-jitsu practitioner with the wrestling that he already had to bring in.
Yeah, and speaking of wrestling, Eblen started at the age of 5, wrestled D1 for the University of Missouri. Alum include Ben Askren and Tyron Woodley. Michael Chen.
Yeah, and you see right there, you see right away Salter bring it up for a triangle attack.
Look at his coaches.
Johnny having to work his way through that. Look at this guy, he's going for the arm now.
Salter in trouble. The submission, the 11th of his career, looking to knock Johnny Eblen from the ranks of the undefeated. Eblen submit, and Eblen slips out. Well done, and now in the close guard of Salter.
Look, man, you get into those Spider-Man-like attacks, all of a sudden that web is closing in around you. That's what John Salter will do. Johnny needs to be very careful about when he allows himself to get some separation, and that he needs to be bringing shots down on Salter to stop his ability to lock up those submissions.
Final 2 minutes of the opening round, and Johnny Eblen trying to deliver some short right hand. Salter trying to control his posture.
This is what John Salter cannot do. He cannot sit here and allow Johnny Eblen to be in his guard and just let him grind on him. This is not going to be beneficial for what John Salter is capable of doing off of his back. He needs to start creating angles. He needs to start making Johnny Eblen not want to be in this position.
Interestingly, Eblen popped up and then put himself back.
One of those, you think, I want to gain space because I want to punch, and then I want to control. Right, that's part of when you see a guy being down in this position like Johnny. Part of it is to control the posture, control the movement of John Salter, who's underneath him. He does not want John Salter to what we call off-angle him and start creating an angle that can put him in a submission-type situation.
Eblen has a short forearm across the jaw of Salter, who's done a good job of neutralizing the attack of Johnny Eblen, who's in top position, but there is a over the left eye of Salter.
Salter's got a small cut over that left eye. I don't think it's really creating any kind of problem for him right now, but all these little shots that Johnny's starting to put on him, John doesn't wear damage well. You know, he's a guy, some guys you can hit him with a brick and it never shows. Some guys you breathe on them and they show.
Both fighters
big elbow,
breathing heavily after a tough opening 5 minutes. Johnny Eblen would prefer not to get into a pitched battle. He says that he loves to control and dominate his opponent, while Salter, of course, looking to try to turn things around here in the second round. My cracked crystal ball says that Big John McCarthy's unofficial scorecard reads 10-9 for Eblen.
It's a good crystal ball you have.
Due to the takedown and the control on the ground?
Yeah, you take a look in the stand-up, he actually landed the better shots, and then on the ground, although Salter had the attack, it never was that close to being a good submission, and he took a lot of shots, even some of them were small.
So it's going according to plan for Eblen, who says he prefers to strike and wrestler. He likes the grappling game, but wants to really mix it all up. And here in the opening minute, Ian Salter trying to find an angle, trying to find an opening.
That's exactly what Salter's doing. He's trying to look for that moment. He sees that when Johnny throws, he tends to take his head, and he dips it off to the right or left, and he's trying to time that motion.
Eblen was trying to take Salter's head off with that left hook that whiffed by. Oh, Eblen goes for the inside kick, checked by Salter. Both of them trying to navigate distance. And that was perfectly in range for Eblen. Lands that body kick, right hand, backs Salter up.
Yeah, right now, as you're seeing, John Salter starting to go back a little bit more often.
And he's not getting his head off the center line.
Absolutely, exactly the point. Notice his motions actually stopped a little bit, breathing a little bit harder. It's not that he's tired. It's just he's not too sure where the attack from Johnny's going to come.
And that's exactly what Eblen wants to keep it unpredictable. Doing a great job of really mixing his attack, going low, high, and showcasing all of those skills.
And look, Salter is looking for the takedown. He's looking for that opportunity. He's just not seeing it. Take a look at the base positioning of Johnny Eblen and the way he's kind of squatting down. You saw that nice little twitch of the leg. That's going to stop Salter at times. And now he goes for the takedown.
As it did against Gegard Mousasi.
Hello.
Twitch of the leg. Something that Salter says really got into his head. And now Eblen securing another takedown and has Salter against the fence. Eblen, yep, 30 years of age, but just his 11th professional fight.
Look, 30 years of age is still young as a fighter. And Johnny Eblen's got a lot of upside to him coming up. And he's, like I said, he's getting better right here.
And he's well preserved for a 30-year.
And the fact that he's actually willing to take the fight to the ground against someone like Salter, who everyone knows is dangerous there, says a lot about Johnny's confidence.
Well, and it says a lot about him that at 10-0, he's already ranked number 3 and bringing it to the number 1 ranked John Salter in this fight, John.
Yeah, Salter just waiting for Johnny to give him a little bit of a rise so he can start to pull on that leg. Sit up. Johnny not going to do anything at all. He's going to stay nice and based. Trying to keep heavy hips. Pinch down on the arm now that Salter trapped.
Oh, and that was Salter looking for the leg lock. Eblen's lone submission win was via guillotine choke back in August of 2018. As they're back up on their feet, coming up on the final minute of the second round. And Johnny Eblen getting the best of the experienced former title challenger John Salter. Under a minute left here in the round. Nice body kick. Whip that into Salter.
And those body kicks and that little twitch of the leg that he's giving, it's giving Salter problems. He's not able to read what's coming.
Yeah, he's, again, John, you assess Eblen's performance here coming up on the final 30 seconds of the second round against a guy who has been there and done that against, John Salter.
Well, I really like when Johnny goes into his orthodox stance, he utilizes that kick with the right leg.
Stuffs the takedown.
And he's got a good jab that he's using. When he goes into the southpaw, he doesn't seem to jab near as much.
Underhook and Salter on his feet. Knee up the middle. And that was a little south of the equipment.
Both guys throwing in that moment.
Here at the family arena, a shot to the family cheeks.
And at both guys. A little bit off on Johnny's, but.
Stay right there, buddy.
Yep.
Stay right there. No, stay there. Stay back there. Stay back there.
So he will have up to 5 minutes to recover with 11 seconds officially left here in the middle
stay right there.
stanza.
I want you to stay right over here, though. Stay right over here. Stay right over here. Stay right there with him. I know it was accidental, okay? Just got to watch that. All right, bud. You ready to go? You ready to go? Ready to go? Time in. Fight!
Action resumes. A touch of the gloves. And Eblen resumes his attack. Head kick blocked by Salter. But a good round for the undefeated Eblen, Big John.
Absolutely. You called that one right. That was as good a round for Johnny Eblen as you would think he could get at this point against a guy like John Salter.
Ready? Ready? Fight! Last round!
And for Salter, what is it going to take for him to salt away the victory? He's behind on your unofficial scorecard.
Yeah, I've got it behind 2 rounds. I think John Salter needs to actually work towards using. Oh, that was a beautiful kick right up the middle by Johnny Eblen.
And one up high, but it's Salter coming back with the left hand. Finish your thought about Salter, Johnny.
Salter needs to use his hands to get inside and work for a takedown. He's got to get to the top position. If he's not in the top position on the ground, Johnny's going to be able to stop what he's been doing again. So I look at it, he's got to get this force of fight to the ground in the top position.
We continue to witness the growth of Johnny Eblen under the tutelage of the vaunted American top team, and he and Salter exchange in the stand-up, and Salter sneaks in a left hand. Eblen's still a little wild with the striking, John.
And every time he goes to southpaw, Moro, I'm seeing he starts to get a little wider with the shots.
Right to the body by Salter. There's a right to the body by Eblen.
Johnny Eblen, when he's in that orthodox stance, clean, crisp, straight shots, beautiful jab. He's done some great work. Beautiful kick with the right leg to the body.
Salter leading with the left hand, but not setting it up with the jab as they face sharp right hand down the middle, right to the body, counter left upstairs by Salter. So Eblen using the jab as a range finder, John, and unable to find the range right now.
Yeah, and you can see right now, Eblen, nice kick by Salter, but Eblen is the guy who's right now, he's controlling the distance. When he wants to come in, he's coming in, landing his shots just like that right there. And Salter cannot get his counters off. He's missing the target.
Under 3 minutes left in the third round. Salter, inside low kick, will try to do something to perhaps set up a takedown attempt, although again, against a guy who's been wrestling for 25 years, wrestled D1 at the University of Missouri. We talked about Salter's wrestling pedigree, and Eblen these striking exchanges.
No doubt about it.
And now marking up the face of Salter with right and caught him with a left hook.
And again, notice when he's in that orthodox stance, man, the straight right hand down the pipe, just like you just saw. The beautiful jab. When he's orthodox, Johnny Eblen is flowing. He's got the range down. He understands the timing.
Nice check right there by Eblen. 2 minutes left in the fight. Jab from the southpaw stance by Eblen. And I agree with Big John McCarthy that southpaw striking not as proficient as from the orthodox stance.
No, not.
And there he's case in point.
But he does create problems by going back and forth with that.
Oh, he's created plenty of problems for John Salter throughout this night.
I'll tell you what, that right kick to the body has been money for Johnny Eblen.
We've talked about the fact that this was on paper the toughest test of Johnny Eblen's burgeoning MMA career, and thus far passing that test and looking to take down John Salter with a single leg. And this is that wrestling exchange a lot of hardcores were looking forward to, considering their background. John Salter was looking forward to this instead.
But he's got the legs now, and there he goes.
He wasn't looking forward to that, and a minute left now in the fight. Steve Mocco got Johnny Eblen to American Top Team, where he met Mike Brown, King Mo, Dean Thomas, and that murderer's row of competitors. Next thing he knew, he was quitting his job, fighting full time. And now with less than 30 seconds left, Johnny Eblen on the cusp of conquering the biggest name of his career, looking to move to 11-0.
Johnny Eblen has been smoother than a bowl of boards and cheese in this. He has just been fantastic.
The test is over. Let's see what kind of marks the judges give them.
We will find out, but I think it was a shutout for Johnny.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the decision, we'll go to your three judges at cage side. Marcel Varela, Jaron Villel, David Hewitt. All have exactly the same at 30-27. I'll have it for the winner by unanimous decision. The human cheat code, Johnny Eblen.
Well, good to have baseball back. And Johnny Eblen, he pitches a shutout in the biggest fight of his career, passing it with flying colors as he defeats John Salter, and he's standing by with Big John McCarthy.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am here with Johnny Eblen. Johnny, that was just a beautiful performance against a very, very good veteran fighter, a guy that's crafty. You used your footwork, you had him off balance, you mixed up everything. You mixed up your wrestling, your hands. That human cheat code thing, it's starting to become real.
Damn right. But hey, let me take a second to thank all you innovators, all you electricians, plumbers, mechanics, all the people that do the dirty work in this society. I appreciate you guys for putting up with all the bullshit and making this dope-ass reality what it is, so I can fight in the cage for their entertainment. I appreciate you guys so much.
Coming in here against a guy like Salter with all that experience and knowing that he had a really dangerous submission game, was that playing in the back of your head when you took him down the first time and he tried to lock in the triangle and tried for the armbar? Yes,
of course. I took him down and I was like, this dude knows what he's doing. So I had to take my time. It was kind of a boring first round. I apologize for that. I need to go back to the drawing board and fix some things up in that area. But hopefully you guys enjoy the performance tonight.
11-0 now. Your confidence is building. Your skill set is absolutely increasing with every fight. We're seeing it. Your coaches, they can't ask for anything more. What is it that you want?
Hey, man, Mousasi said he didn't know who the fuck I was. I'm right here, dog. I'm ready to take your ass out. You're an old-ass lion. I'm a young-ass lion. Let's get up in here, and let's make that fight happen.
Sounds good to me. Beautiful win. Congratulations on staying undefeated. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the undefeated Johnny, the Human Cheat Code Eblen.